When we are talking about online auctions, the first word that comes to mind is eBay. So eBay is actually found first on in 1995, and uh, uh, it first appeared to be selling anything through the platform of online auctions. However, nowadays eBay is making most of its revenue from traditional e-commerce. Through the history of dealing with major competitors like Amazon or Alibaba, eBay has get rid of some of its business like tarot reading or magic spells reading and shift toward signing contract with other prominent retail chains like Dick's Sporting Goods and Toys R Us. The transformation of eBay actually begins in 2007 when the former CEO Meg Whitman retired and is was replaced by John Donahoe. And by this time, the growth of eBay has already stopped. And this is because the consumer are switching toward the more traditional buying methods like from Amazon, where people don't bid against each other, they just buy their goods straight away. So Donahoe realized that he had to do something, but it is not going to be easy because changing a company nature would not be easy, especially if the company is so recognizable on the internet. But to this point, eBay is appearing like an outlet. Donahoe decided that they should shift toward selling more current merchandise. And that can be done by partnering with retailing stores. So small sellers are encouraged to move away from the traditional auction format into the fixed price format. And improvement is made to the search engine, and now it's not just displaying the auctions that is going to end first. It's going to display the seller with the most reputation first, and thus benefit the user. And the listing price of using eBay is also lowered, and that encourage more seller to jump in the eBay platform.
With the change in the auction formats, unsurprisingly, the complaints from sellers continue to increase because of the excessive fees and eBay's favors towards the big retailers. This results from the drop in stocks and a pessimistic uh, feelings for the future of eBay. However, to save the company from the situation, the PayPal is the key to protect eBay's weakness in the auction business. PayPal is the signature purchase of eBay, which enables exchange of money on internet, and is also accounts for about 40% of eBay's revenues at peak, and is a significant factor for growth of eBay. In the later periods, the growth of eBay continued with the mobile revolution, with the introductions of smartphones. And in 2012, eBay received its first 100 million downloads of app on the smartphones. And with this revolution of mobile technology, eBay also acquired companies that helps it to develop the technologies such as the barcode scanning, the mobile app developers, and also the mobile payments, and etc. With the help from these companies, in 2015, eBay released the app for Apple Watch, and it also continually uh, developed the app for Apple's on the iOS and also on the Android system. From 2016 and until now, eBay continues to grow in online retail, and it um, 50% of business it includes with mobile, and this trend continued to increase until now.
Acquisition also helped to transform eBay from online garage sales to mainstream competitor with Amazon, positioning itself at the center of the online, offline, mobile triangle by offering a wide variety of services that enable merchants to more easily integrate. Their cross-channel retailing has been the key to eBay resurgence and to its continued success. In 2016, the company also started to process of modernizing its platform with analytical tools. The company has started to convert its catalog of items from its traditional unstructured listing format, where two identical items can appear totally different to shoppers, to a structured data format. This will allow eBay to more easily gain information about different items and about purchasing trends. eBay is also using machine learning to customize, update, and generally improve its product pages, as well as to fine-tune its search capability beyond simple matching search terms with keywords and tags. Finally, the company's revamped Seller Hub will offer many of these analytical tools and metrics to individual sellers, including inventory, order and listing management, performance insights, and streamlined business process management. However, eBay returns to prominence is not without continuing challenges. In 2014, eBay was a victim of the hacking attack that compromised the information of nearly 150 million of its customers. eBay sales decreased deeply in the wake of the breach, dropping 5.4% in 10 days. Competitors are also ramping up their effort to battle eBay, with Amazon continuing to focus on third-party sales and Alibaba announcing the US-based site to compete with eBay called Elevenmain. In 2015, eBay elected to spin off PayPal as an own separate company, leaving eBay with the marketplaces segment, its StubHub ticket sales segment, and handful of other business units. As a part of the split, eBay has agreed to route 80% of its sales through PayPal, but PayPal is free to pursue deals with other merchants, potentially boosting its market share even further. Many investors believe that PayPal has been the true driver of the eBay bottom line, but while analysts had prepared themselves for disappointing earnings, the company has instead posted several straight quarters of sales growth under Winnig. The company also reported that it expected continued growth for the upcoming quarters, despite Amazon's ongoing dominance in online retails. eBay remained one of the most trusted online brands and e-commerce leaders, and it has worked hard to improve its marketplace design and offering to dedicated users, including eBay Now, its new same-day delivery program. So after some up and downs, eBay appears to be on a winning trajectory once again.
2014, eBay was the victim of a hacking attack that compromises the information of nearly 150 million of its customers. Although PayPal was unaffected and no financial information was stolen, the incident raised the need for eBay to improve its security measures. eBay sales decreased steeply in the wake of the breach, dropping 5.4% in 10 days. Many competitors are also ramping up their efforts to battle eBay. Google rolled out an update to its search algorithm. It reduced eBay search traffic by as much as 33%. eBay hoped that standardizing its product page will also have improved its ranking in Google search. In 2015, eBay elected to spin off PayPal as its own separate company. The move was prompted by a desire for PayPal to distinguish itself from eBay and become more agile within the rapidly developing marketplace on online payment. As part of the split, eBay has agreed to route 80% of its sales through PayPal, but PayPal is free to pursue deals with other merchants, potentially boosting its market share even further. Many investors believe that PayPal had been the true driver of eBay's bottom line, while analysts have prepared themselves for disappointing earnings. eBay has instead posted several straight quarters of sales growth. This includes a 5.7% increase over its earnings from the previous year in the second quarter of 2016, with 2.23 billion dollars in revenue, up from $2.11 billion in 2015. eBay remains one of the most trusted online brands and e-commerce leaders, and it has worked hard to improve its marketplace design and offerings for dedicated users. After some up and down, eBay appeared to be on a winning trajectory once again.